And we are live. What is up, folks? It's BurnardFan Media here, and welcome to episode 12 of BurnardFan and Pals. Yep. I already had some of my dinner. I'll have some leftover dinner later. Yeah. All right, let me get the link in the chat, and we'll get to some fun. Oh yeah, and one more thing before we do, before I send the link, just remember that if we go off topic, talking about something, this will appear. But other than that, let's go have some fun. All right, there's the link. Now let's wait for our guests. And while I wait for the guests, I'm gonna go ahead and do my my pickups. So on Saturday last Saturday I got 2 DVDs and 4 Blu-rays. So yep, I have now completed the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Oh, prequel trilogy. Oh, we got our first guest.
Hello, what the sitch?
Yo.
It's gonna be just you and me in this episode, huh?
Well, not really. I think we'll have some more guests.
That would be here in a minute, because when I was in the chat and I was like, there's no people in the chat. That's shocking. Seems shocking, just like people don't come to my stream yesterday.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get some more people soon.
Well, let's hope we won't be in the Krusty Krab.
Let me go show some more pickups.
All right. See what you got there. Oh, track ya. Blah, blah, blah. And do not
one of the oldest Blu-rays I've ever owned.
Nice. And after that, I'll show you mine. But mine is the old one. Which tomorrow I will finally get my own copy of Elemental, because that movie costs $14 in my area. Ah, man, broken.
Yeah, the freaking case is broken, but I managed to fix it.
That's nice. Ooh, Star Trek. That's the classic one.
Fuck, not again.
Dinka
I need to buy. At this rate, I need to buy a new copy.
Yeah, Dinka Bud. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. One of the worst Transformers film I've ever seen. F this movie.
Mainly got this for collection purposes.
Nice. I might get mine on Amazon. Doing to Walmart don't sell those anymore.
And finally,
Freebird. I honestly don't like this movie.
I watched this last Sunday.
What you think of it?
It's pretty fun.
For me, it was shit. I can hear your opinion, but for me, nothing was shit.
All right, that's my pickups.
All right, I'll show you my pickup. So, oh crap, let me do that real quick. All right, this one is Megan. Get ready for the sequel. In this case, it's glow in the dark.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because it was cost $14, and I was like, you know what? Frick it, I'll get it. Due to the sequel coming out. And of course, oh shit, Lego Movie Collection. I like the first film. The second film is underrated. The Batman is one of my favorite, but Ninjago is boring.
Ninjago needs another rewatch for me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that.
Both on the
Check out.
same disc.
Yeah, how is that possible? See what you mean. Yep, that's my pickup, and I'll definitely get Elemental tomorrow when I go to Walmart again.
All right, I will do my winner and failure when more guests come up.
And if it's not, it's gonna be just you and me. I don't know.
If not, then I will probably restart the stream. Actually, no.
No, don't do that. Or else it would be.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that would be the waste of time. I ain't doing that.
Okay,
shit.
while I wait for some more guests, I'm gonna go ahead and do my winner and my failure.
All right, and I'll get my
And I
review.
will probably redo it when the others come up. But for right now, let's get to the winner. All right. All right. My winner of the show. My winner of the show is South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I know I already did this before, but I'm doing it again because there is some more stuff I need to explain about this movie. This movie right here needs no introduction. I love this movie. Everything in this movie works so well, from the animation to the voice acting, especially from Trey Parker and Matt Stone as the four boys, respectively. They nailed it as the four boys, as their roles as the main characters. The humor is the exact same from the show, because this movie came out like 2 years after the show premiered, and it also came out around the same time as season 3, I think. The animation is spectacular, considering that it's the same animation style from the show itself, and the humor is also hilarious too. Because the humor is also because the humor in this movie is like the show's humor itself. The songs are spectacular, especially when we get to Terrence and Phillips. Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. And we also get to the Kyle's mom song, Will. Will. I love that song.
Me too.
And of course, the Blame Canada song. I love that song. The pacing is really good. Yeah, and the voice acting from Trey Parker and Matt Stone is fantastic. And that ending is something I will never forget. So yeah, South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is my winner of the show. Well done, Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Hello, Top Gun Maverick fan 2010.
Hello.
All right. Now we've done the winner. It's time for the failure. Hang on, before I do my failure, let me highlight Peach fan's comment. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I totally understand. But for me, honestly, I'm not doing something. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna enjoy Bernard fan stream
All right.
because I have nothing to do today.
Sure, the rest, there will be more guests coming up later.
Let's hope
So in the
so.
meantime, let me do my failure.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Here we go again.
My failure of the show is Disaster Movie.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yep, you saw this coming. You
Hate
all
this
saw
movie.
this coming.
Know what? F this movie.
So be prepared for me to tear this movie to shreds.
Oh boy.
Because trust me, folks, I'm gonna fucking tear this movie to shreds right now. Where the fuck do I start with this movie? First of all, the story is non-existent. The screenplay by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Zelter is terrible.
And
They
one of the
cannot.
worst filmmaker in the planet.
Yes, they cannot direct. They cannot direct movies for shit, nor make screenplays.
Ew.
The acting is terrible. Every single actor in this movie gives out one of their worst performances. They're just there for the paycheck. The humor in this movie is not funny. It is disgusting and juvenile. And speaking of, this movie parodies a shitload of pop culture stuff. Like they parodied Enchanted, Hellboy, Hannah Montana, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Iron Man, Hulk, Batman, Michael Jackson, and Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, Michael Jackson's rolling from the square because of this shit.
Yep. The pacing in this movie is dreadful as well. I forgot how long this movie was, but to be honest, I don't give a shit about the runtime.
Me either.
And don't forget, this movie also has a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's well deserved. Screw that movie.
Mm. Thank God Jason Friedberg and Aaron Zelter will never be allowed in Hollywood ever again.
Good. Love it.
These two pricks should never be allowed in Hollywood ever again.
And should not be working on film in the first place. How about that?
Yep.
Ugh.
All right, you know what? I don't want to talk about this movie anymore.
Me
Disaster
either.
Movie is my failure of the show. Fuck this movie, and fuck you, Jason Friedberg and Aaron Zelter.
You prick.
Hold on, let me highlight Ethan's comment.
Oh, hey, nah. That would be bad.
Oh
I
no.
would sue them. I would sue them big time if they ever if they ever bother to do a Kim Possible parody, or else that would be shit.
Yeah, that'll probably flop at the box office.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
funny, Easton. Very funny.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to. Let's do some movie reviews.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna start first.
All right.
All right. My first review for this lineup is Thunderbolts,
Awesome.
which I saw this at my theater last Sunday.
I might see the film maybe this summer.
This was a really fun time at the movies. Yeah, I had a lot of fun seeing it at the movies last Sunday. The story is really good. The acting is terrific, especially when it comes to David Harbour and Florence Pugh. The visuals are good as well, and the soundtrack is really fun to listen to. Now, when it comes to flaws, I have these two flaws. The pacing can get pretty rough at times, and some of the humor doesn't land. But overall, I had a really fun time with this movie. This movie is way better than Captain America: Brave New World, which, yeah, I don't like that movie.
Yeah, I might watch it with a hit on Disney Plus. Oh,
That
boy.
movie was really, really underwhelming.
Yeah. And I heard it's really bad because of the visual effect I saw in the TV spot. Oh my god, man. It looks absolutely chopping lazy.
I have seen much better visual effects.
Me either. I mean, me
So
too.
yeah, Thunderbolts was a really fun time in the movies, and a really fun experience in general. My rating is a 9 out of 10, or 9 out of 10 and a B+. Really great movie.
And we'll be higher when I see the movie.
Okay. My next review, this one I've been meaning to review for a while now.
Hmm.
My next review is a movie I watched on Netflix back in March.
Plankton the movie. Hope is way better than that Sandy Cheek movie, which is the Domo, Texas.
Yeah, I know I'm 2 months late on this, but I gotta admit, I actually enjoyed this movie. The story is decently good. The animation is solid for the most part. And the acting is good, especially when it comes to especially the acting is good as well, especially when it comes to Mr. Lawrence as Plankton. Now, if I do have some flaws with this movie, one of the only flaws I have with this movie is the humor can often drag out at times. But other than that, I didn't mind this movie. I actually enjoyed it. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. All right. All right. I'm gonna type something in the private chat.
Alright. And then I'll get started with mine. I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna get started with mine because customer's not here today. Lazy Thursday. Lazy Thursday. I'm just gonna look at some fan art about Amber and Wade from Elemental.
All right. There's something in the private chat.
What if Jason Fleetwood and now it starts to appear with these SpongeBob SquarePants? Oh, and who even was think it possible? Darn it.
Well, that's never gonna happen because these two hacks will never be allowed in Hollywood ever again.
Which I didn't know. So that's why I haven't seen them, honestly.
All right. Name me a movie you want to review.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Maybe put that up. All right, maybe start my chipping in, and then I'll get to my failures, and then I'll get to my movie review.
All right.
All right.
And I'm just trying to get to it.
All right. This is going to be the very short stream we'll ever do for a very long time.
Yeah, I'll probably do the streams up like 10 minutes or so. But
yeah.
all right, let's get to the. Oh shoot! I said I said in the banners, I said Nick Hicks failure twice.
God darn it. Jingle
And,
bell. Jingle
alrighty,
bell.
there you go.
Alright. My window of the show, and we watched the Red Band trailer before I saw the new trailer for the Bad Guys 2, and I'll be talking about that in a minute. Which another than, honestly, the movie that came out in 2016, which another than Deadpool. One of the best movie of 2016. What else have to say about this masterpiece? The story is very original because we have never seen this type of concept for this movie like this. And of course, the action scene was really brutal, especially for that car chase. Man, that's got to be one of my favorite scenes of all time in this movie. And of course, the villain, played by the same actor that he was in Weather Moon movie. I gotta say, his villain in the character is way better than his pathetic character in Weather Moon. Yeah, screw him. And of course, you got your other character, which is Ray's wife. Ray's girlfriend, Vanessa. Yeah, Vanessa. And of course, you got Teenage Warhead. Oh my god, yeah, she is very funny. And of course, you got Colin. Yeah, Colin is a very great big character. A really great big guy, like a Ralph. I don't know. And of course, the other villain in the movie, which is the one chick, which is really amazing, honestly. And of course, the climax was very entertaining. So I gotta say, this film is way better than Trolls. So get mad, Alex. So Deadpool is my window of the show.
All right.
Now let's get to my failures. So the failure of the show, which is none than this movie.
Oh God.
Super Mario Bros. Which movie came out actually? Let me see. 1 minute. Does this movie came out? Let me see. I honestly don't give a damn. Oh yeah, it came out in 1993. Like no dip Sherlock. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. This has got to be one of the worst movies based on video game. I would have watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3 way better than watching this piece of shit. The story is very chop and lazy. That's my new term, way better than cheap and lazy. And of course, the visual is very chop and lazy, and especially for that
Oh, we got our
dinosaur
third guest.
design.
Hey, Chase.
Hey, Chase.
Hmm.
Yep, actually, it's going to be the very quiet stream. So don't worry, you're not going to have any loudness, Chase. So don't worry.
But we might get some more people later on.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see how the stream goes. Anyway, let's get to my failures. So Super Mario Bros. Movie, it's got to be one of the worst movies based on video game. It's got to be one of the worst pieces of crap I ever seen in 1993. And Lemon Strapback tell me that this film is directed by husband and wife. Are you kidding me? This film directed by husband and wife? What in the sitch? Who want to have husband and wife to direct this film? They have no idea what the Mario game was to be. You know what? Screw this film. Screw the director who made this film. And the Star Critic review is a lot better than this piece of donkey crap. And that's my failure of the show. Screw this movie.
If you want to watch a Mario movie, go watch the 2023 version.
Yeah, thank you, Chase. I would definitely stick with that 2023 Mario movie. And I heard Mario 2 title called The Super Mario War, which I'm very excited for next show. What was that, Chase?
They'll include Yoshi.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, and let's hope they have Rosalina in the second part.
I cannot wait for the Mario movie too.
Before I get to my review, honestly, BurnardFan, honestly, what's your thought on the new trailer of the Bad Guys 2?
It was really good. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I heard that
movie.
Yeah, I heard that the fact that this film is like a PG version of Mission Impossible, which is really dope.
Yeah, I cannot wait for the Bad Guys 2. I'm seeing it this summer.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's pretty shame I didn't see the first movie in theaters. Like, what the
I will be seeing the Bad Guys 2 this summer, along with Weapons and Nobody 2.
That's nice. Anyway, let's get to my review. And sadly, I have 2 reviews. So
all right. Another thing before we do move on to that review, even if you hate this movie, may the actor who played Mario in this movie, Bob Hoskins, rest in peace.
Yeah, actually, it's the main reason why I don't wage him is because the actor, like, sadly passed away, Bob Hoskins.
Yeah.
Rest
Yeah,
in
Bob
peace.
Hoskins. Bob Hoskins passed away in 2014, 11 years ago. So may he
And the
rest in
fact
peace.
is, he hates this movie, and he honestly don't want to be in the set. So he
It
deserves
reminds
better
me.
than this.
It reminds me of how George Clooney said he regrets being in Batman and Robin.
And George Lamonka too,
I think so. Yeah. All
because I
right. Now
saw the
that's
apology. Because actually, I saw the apology video that he said, "I'm very sorry I made Batman and Robin," because it was very entertaining. So that's why that's what he said.
yeah. All right. I have a movie I want to review that I rewatched on my Blu-ray copy last night.
Okie dokie.
Well, no. We're not.
Got on it.
All right. All right. My next movie review is a movie I watched. Is a movie I revisited on my Blu-ray copy last night, and now all right. That is the Angry Birds movie.
Yay.
Yeah, this movie is really fun. I mean, really entertaining. The story is really good. The animation is flawless. I mean, I do get some people don't like the character designs, but for me, I like the character designs. I think they're pretty good. The voice acting, especially from Jason Sudeikis as Red, Josh Gad as Chuck, and Danny McBride as Bomb, is terrific. The pacing is really good. I have no problems with the pacing. Now, if I do have a flaw with this movie, my only flaw with this movie is some of the humor can drag out at times. But other than that, I love this movie. This movie still holds up to this day, especially after rewatch. The sequel also needs a rewatch as well, which I can probably tell the sequel will probably not hold up on a rewatch, but we shall see. And the soundtrack is also really good as well. Did I also forget to mention Charlie XCX is in this movie? Yeah, Charlie XCX is in this movie, and she actually made a song for this movie. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Leonard. Leonard is a hilarious character. I really like Leonard a lot. I like the idea of how Red and Leonard have beef with each other, and then they solve that in the sequel, which I will re-review the sequel when I rewatch it. So overall, the Angry Birds movie is a really fun time, and it's probably one of the most underrated video game movies out there. My rating is an 8 out of 10. It still holds up, but the sequel needs a revisit.
I bet that's what you're planning to review on any of someone's new live streams.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, Chase. We'll see. It's gonna be just me, BurnardFan, and you. It's my Krusty Krab without customer in here.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants any more movies you want to review, guys?
Honestly, I got one. Anyway,
Yeah.
so perfect timing because today is May 15th, and the movie that came out in 2020 based on Hanna Billion cartoon.
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
All right, I'm about to show it. Ah, there you go.
Dude.
Yep, I called it.
Scoob. Yeah, I cannot believe why I used to hate this movie because of the one YouTuber forced me to, which fricked them. But after I watched the movie, this one was not bad because, well, originally, in my opinion, it was fantastic and it used to be my favorite movie of all time. But not until the one YouTuber forced me to hate this film and make me love Frozen 2. Like, what the prick? Anyway, yeah, I cannot believe it's been 5 years since this movie came out. Like, come on, this film came out in 2020 and we're in 2025 and this film turned 5 years old? What a time that goes.
I know.
Yeah, I'm getting old these days. Man,
I feel old as fuck.
me too. Yeah, I gotta say, honestly, the only problem I have with this film, Captain Caveman is the only character I absolutely don't give a darn because he is not my Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman, not not act like that, honestly. Because I prefer the original Captain Caveman from the original cartoon more than the one that we got, honestly. Because his performance was completely annoying and make my ears bleed. But honestly, and some of the pacing can be really rough sometimes. But that's it. The rest of the film was completely underrated. I just don't get why this film just got hate for no reason at all. Because honestly, I totally understand why this film was setting up as a level as MCU and DCU, like having Hunter Billion to United. But doing to the movie didn't do well, so you won't see this Scoob holiday hunt ever again. Why? It's because David Zazel have audacity to scrap it and tax write off it. Like, what the frick? Frick you, David Zazel, for doing it. And of course, the other character I did not like from this film, which is none other than Salem Callum cameos. Yeah, that has got to be one of the worst cameos by Salem Callum, honestly. Because he had no purpose to be in this film. The only purpose that he was in this film, which none other than breaking Shaggy and Scooby friendship. Like, what the frick? And of course, Dastardly. I'm not gonna call his real name because that is a bad word, so I'm gonna call him Dastardly. Yeah, Dastardly is a very underrated villain. So yeah. And whoever said that Scoob is way worse than Velma, get the frick out of my face. Scoob is way better than Velma. Yeah, I gotta say, but Scoob deserve. Well, even I have some flaws, but I might give this film like a 9 out of 10. I love it. This film deserves a seal of Nick Kick Studio Lounge. Awesomeness. And Velma, go fuck yourself.
I don't think Velma promotes anything illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, don't even get me started on Velma.
Oh god, that's originally that was the worst shows ever, but not until I watched Cartoon Media and that show was even worse than Velma. What the fuck? Alright.
Heck, you know what? Speaking of Cartoon Mania, the movie, I might as well go review it right now.
Shit.
Because it's a movie I re-reacted to on John Wick Rocks' stream. So
Same
why
here.
don't I go ahead and tear it apart?
I'll be talking about it at the end of the stream. I don't care.
Alright.
I'm gonna be on my phone while you talk about it. I honestly don't want to talk about that piece of shit.
Alright. Now it's my turn to tear this movie apart. So this is gonna be a fun one. Oh my god. Where the fuck do I even start with this movie? First of all, the story is non-existent. All this movie is just 1 hour of nothing. That's all it is. Just 1 hour and 38 minutes of nothing. That's all. The voice acting is atrocious. The humor in this movie is so unfunny and doesn't make any sense at all. The pop culture references are fucking ridiculous as well. Especially when it comes to that scene where he ripped off the Simpsons, where he ripped off the Angry Bob scene from the Simpsons movie, and of course that the other ending scene with Benson's Rage from Regular Show. Yeah, agreed.
Oh
Ethan,
god, I do
agreed.
not like that character.
Wacky Quacky to hell. I fucking hate Wacky Quacky with a burning passion.
And he hurt my ears every time he's talk.
Yeah, Wacky Quacky is so fucking annoying. I cannot stand him. He would not shut the fuck up throughout the entire movie. The pacing is fucking dreadful. This movie is 1 hour and 38 minutes, and it felt like 2 hours. And the humor is not funny at all. And the voice acting just hurts my ears, especially from the main character himself, Matthew Littlemore. which I'm pretty sure you all know Matthew Littlemore as a creep in real life, and I'm not going to explain the rest of it. But yeah, I don't know what else I can say about this movie. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. That's what I forgot to mention as well. This movie also had a joke about Robin Williams and Tom Hanks. Why? Why make a Robin Williams joke when Robin Williams passed away in 2014? Why? You know, I have no redeeming qualities with this movie. So, Cartoon Mania the movie is an awful movie from start to finish. It is atrocious. It is unbearable. It is torture. So my overall rating for this movie is a 0 out of 10 and an F-. Fuck this movie, and fuck you, Matthew Littlemore, you disgusting prick. Oh, that was fun.
That was really fun.
All right, who wants to go up next?
Hi, I'll go. I'll go because first we'll talk about Scoob, and now let's talk about everybody's least favorite Batman movie. Just gonna go ahead and show
Let me guess, it's Batman and Robin.
No, I'm talking about this movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, even people said that Batman and Robin is the worst, but back then you got Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I swear to God, that is the worst title I ever heard in my life. If I hear anyone said that, hey Nick Hicks, did you watch Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be laughing at you because that bond of the title just dumbed up the movie. That would be terrible. I used to hate this movie, and no joke, I watched a 3-hour cut at my school years ago, and oh my God, it was so boring. It was even boring just like the original cut. Darn it. I absolutely don't like the 3-hour cut. I'm just gonna prefer the original version. So yeah. Oh wait, I like the cut. Anyway, yeah, my thought on Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one was it's okay. It's alright. It's not the best. It's not the worst, but at least it's way better than Batman or Robin. You screw the movie in the ass. And of course, what kind of title of Dawn of Justice? That is the stupidest title I ever heard in my life. Like, that is so pathetic. Why don't you call Batman v Superman? So, yeah. And this, honestly, I have a problem for this film. Like, I have a ton of problem. Like, the story can be messy, and the pacing can be all over the place. And who wouldn't want to cast Jesse as Lex Luthor, the actor that he was in Rio film and Zombieland? I do like him as Zombieland, and I do like him in Rio. Not Rio 2, that's a different story. But I'm very sorry, Jesse. But this has got to be one of the worst performances today, honestly, because you are so bad at Lex Luthor. And of course, the worst scene in the film, which is that they kill off my boy Superman. Really? How on earth we go to Man of Steel, and now Unsung, Walter Amana, and Tommy Emblick, and even Jeff Flick and John, you want Superman to get killed off? What the fuck? But that's the only problem I have for this film. Yeah, the action scene can be really cool, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I can't forget another bad scene of the film. When honestly, the one YouTuber named Alec, he said that his favorite scene in the film, Batman saying Martha. It's like, what was you saying on it? Oh my God. I have disagreed for that prick. Honestly, that scene was completely the worst part, right? Honestly, when they show the scene when they show the scene when they say monster, and I was like, yeah, fuck this movie, I'm done. But one of the best characters in the film and one of my favorite DCEU characters, which is my girl Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot. One of the best casting choice I ever seen for Wonder Woman. Well, even my opinion will change after I watch Disney Snow White. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta say, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. This film is not bad. This film's not the worst, but this film is pretty meh. Yeah, honestly, I might give this film like a 5 out of 10. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just meh. It's just a mediocre movie.
All right. I might go ahead and review another movie I also did rewatch a few like days ago. I'm not gonna check.
Yeah, probably after the stream, I would definitely do that. That Kids Choice with one Nickelodeon vote because the vote is here. Oh boy, cannot wait! What movie got nominated? I really hope it's not the freaking Smurf movie get reward. I swear to God, if I see that nomination, I'm gonna lost my crap. Why that
Oh
film
yeah.
ain't even came out yet? Like that
Oh
film
yeah.
ain't
And speaking of the new Smurfs movie, we will be talking about that on the least anticipated movies of the summer segment.
here we go again.
So be ready because it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I might redo that question because that episode 1 I did, it was disaster. So I might try that again in my next episodes.
All right, a movie I do want to review. I watched this movie online a few weeks ago. Like, okay, where's it? Let me just go get my copy of it. All right, my next review is 300.
This is Sparta.
This is Sparta.
Still gotta watch that movie. Screw you, Jason Fleetwood. That was thought for making me watch your parody movie instead of the epic movie. Darn it.
All right, now let's get to review.
Sorry.
This is a fantastic and violent ride. I love this movie. The story is really good. The voice acting, especially from David Wenham and Lena Headey, is really good. The visual effects are stunning to look at and brutal as well. Like, for 2007 standards, these effects hold up really well. Yeah, the cinematography is spectacular. The editing is also great as well. The screenplay is also fantastic too. And of course, one of the best scenes in this movie is the iconic "This is Sparta" scene. Which, while we're on the top of that, let me go bring up that scene.
All right.
Let me go bring up one of my favorites. Yep.
Trying to find a review. Should I do next? Let me see. Trying to think of something.
Fuck off ads. All right. He never gets old.
This is Sparta!
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That would be
I
me
love
doing
that
that
scene.
to Alex. That would be me doing that to Alex.
I remember hearing that line in some old YouTube poops and some Sparta remixes back then. Those were the good times.
That was a very good times.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you remember the old Sparta remixes and the YouTube poops. They had that line in them.
Nice.
And
Honestly,
that is what makes them so good.
I'm not trying to be a cyberboy, but I was just saying that would be me doing that to Alex in a nutshell.
Oh yeah.
This is Spartan. Get out of here. Ow. Hurt my hand. Ow. Ow, ow. Ugh.
Yeah. So overall, I have no flaws with this movie. This is an excellent movie from start to finish, and it is definitely definitely the best movie of 2007. 10 out of 10. Well done, Zack Snyder.
Yep. And I was way back then. Zack Snyder was a good director, but not until he made some trashy, shitty film like Sucker Punch, Army of the Dead, and of course your freaking well-known Star Wars movie. Rip off.
I forgot Sucker Punch even existed.
Yeah, same here. But not until I watched a TV spot, and I was like, oh my god, that is the very first bad Zack Snyder movie. Damn it.
All right.
All right.
Before we get to our least anticipated movies of the summer, I'm gonna go ahead and ask some questions.
All right.
All right. What if Cartoon Mania the movie got a sequel?
Pass. I would be mad if they get a sequel.
All
And
right.
if they ever put Kim Possible on it, I would be suing Matthew Whittemore for $10,000. I don't give a shit.
All right, Mark. Would you want? Would you want? I'm trying to think. Come on. Would you want Meet the Spartans to get re-released in theaters?
Yes, that would be cool. Maybe in 2027, because that movie is marking for a 20th anniversary.
Yeah, 300. What I mean by 300, I want 300 to get a theater re-release.
Yeah, because for 20th anniversary in 2027. Yeah, Peter, what
Hell
are you
yeah.
waiting for? Do that in 2027.
Yeah. All right, there's some more. Would you want? Would you want? Would you want Columbia Pictures to make a 300 movie?
Oh heck no, I'm not trusting Sony. But when Kyle Mayfield, aka Sony Jesus, will be our CEO from Sony, Sony will be in the step up the great directions.
All right, and last but not least, would you want Dark Phoenix to get a sequel?
Oh heck no.
Sure.
Oh my god, no.
That X-Men Dark Phoenix can go ahead and kiss my butt.
I would not want a sequel to Dark Phoenix.
I'd rather watch Deadpool and Wolverine instead of watching out a minute of this freaking movie.
Dark Phoenix was the worst movie I saw in 2019.
And for me, it's Cartoon Mania the movie. It's the worst movie of 2019.
Actually, that is a tie.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix is tied with Cartoon Mania the movie as the worst movie I saw in 2019.
You know?
Even though I didn't watch Cartoon Mania the movie until this year, but still. Because back then I never heard of Cartoon Mania until now.
Same here, bro. Same here.
All right. Now it's time for our. I think before we do our least anticipated, we should do our anticipated movies of the summer. I'm gonna start with mine. All right. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
All right. My anticipated movie of the summer is a tie. My anticipated movie of the summer is a tie between The Bad Guys 2 and Weapons. So I'm going to start off with mine. Oh shit, I need to there we go. Fixed it. All right. Yeah, you know me. I love the first Bad Guys movie. It is really awesome and really fun to watch. And now that I saw the new trailer for the sequel today, I am pumped. I cannot wait. The sequel is going to be a lot better than the first because now that we have the new characters, the bad girls, which I am looking forward to seeing what they have to offer. They're going to be awesome. I already know it. And we're also going to get some Diana as well in this movie.
Oh yeah, she's coming back.
Yep. And I might heard rumors. I did hear rumors that Richard Ayoade might return as Marmalade in this movie,
Nice.
which I would love to see him as a cameo.
I really hope my favorite character in the movie, which is none other than Tabitha, the news reporter, would definitely be in this movie. That would be cool.
Yeah, I think the news reporter from the first movie is going to return in this one too.
Yay. My favorite.
And one of my favorite lines from the trailer is the one where Shark puts on disguise. Where's my flowers? Prego, cappuccino.
That's funny.
And that ending scene of the first trailer, that is something I will never forget.
That is so funny.
So yeah, that's for the bad guys too, and now for weapons.
Oh. It's like a horror movie?
Kind of.
Oh,
When
okay.
I first saw the trailer for this movie, when I first heard about this movie, I thought it looked like one of those movies I would rather watch in digital. But then a week later, when I saw the teaser trailers, when I saw the teaser for this movie, holy shit, it looks really good. The trailer was really intense and really good at the same time. As a matter of, and you know what, and you know what, this movie is now tied with The Bad Guys 2 as my most anticipated movie of the summer.
I think we know your least anticipated. I can just feel it.
Yep, and we will get to that eventually.
Yeah, we'll be getting that in a minute, Chase. Right now, let's talk about weapons because I'm interested. I'm honestly, before you continue, honestly, at first I saw the thumbnail, I was like, I don't know about that movie, but more I heard some people really excited, and I was like, no, it got me attention. I think horror genre is step up the great direction after Halloween End BS.
Yep. Something tells me that this will be my new favorite horror movie of 2025, and it will probably surpass Sinners as my favorite horror movie of this year.
Well, I heard a lot of people said that Final Destination Bloodline is their favorite, but I still see it doubt that.
Yeah, I will probably be seeing Final Destination Bloodline sometime on Tuesday or next week, but who knows when.
Get ready, it's gonna be some brutal death scene.
So yeah.
Sorry.
Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, and Zach Kreger, please don't let me down. Please don't let me down.
Yeah, talking to you, David Zazdale. I even know you like to screw this movie up.
Yeah, New Line Cinema and Zach Kreger, please don't let me down.
Yeah, please don't let us down, and please don't let David Zazdale to control this movie.
Yeah, let this movie be a success, because I am pumped for this movie. I am pumped. So those are my anticipated movies of the summer.
Oh boy.
All right. And now it is time for my least anticipated movie of the summer.
All right, let me get the poster ready.
And I think you already know what this one is.
The 2025 Smurfs.
You got that right, Chase. It is my least anticipated movie of the summer is Smurfs 2025.
And here's a poster that actually whip off to the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Oh my god. Okay, before I rant about this movie, I will admit, at least the new trailer was better than the first trailer, but it's not saying much.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, this movie looks atrocious. Like, this movie is basically the same thing as a 2011 movie, like with the whole real world stuff. Like, come on, come on, Paramount. We've already seen this whole they've already done that real world shit in the first two movies. Why are we having a repeat of that? Why?
Well, worst of all, even DreamWorks doing that to Shrek 5.
Oh god, I heard about that as well. Yeah, which I might probably I might not be excited for Shrek 5 anymore, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how the movie goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue for
I
this.
hope
All right.
Thank you.
First of all, like, this movie has This movie is just basically the 2011 movie all over again. We've already had this whole real world shit thing already, so why are we going back to that?
Also,
But-
I swear if there's product placement.
Oh my god, the
Oh
fucking
no!
product placement too.
If
Not
there
product
is, I'm gonna be
placement.
scared.
You know what?
Considering the second film considering both films already had so much product placement, I swear,
Yeah.
if this one has it, that tops it all, I'm gonna scream.
I swear, at this rate, Sony loves to put product placements in their movies, like 8 Crazy Nights, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the infamous Emoji Movie, and the Garfield movie.
Oh god, everyone gets out for the emoji movie. That movie kissed my ass. and don't forget.
My name is Influencer Smurf.
Oh, no. And actually, even Transformers 8 The Extinction have product placement. They actually advertise that beard. Like, what the frick?
What the fuck?
Ugh. I hate movie with
Alright.
product placement. It's stupid.
I mean, I don't mind product placement. It's just the fact that if it gets too over the top, it gets fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, don't use it too much as Battlefield Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I think somehow Influencer Smurf is not my most hated Smurf character.
Oh yeah, not to mention
it's actually Vanity Smurf. You know, the guy whose only trait is just looking into a mirror.
Oh yeah, I do. So alright, so yeah, the story of this movie is pretty much non-existent. And the jokes in the trailer aren't funny, especially when it comes to these two jokes. The Influencer Smurf, which is smash that subscribe button.
Oh, hey.
Oh
No.
my god, hang on, I want to do something. Hang on. Alright, let me do that again. Smash that subscribe button.
No, hey, no.
Oh, give me a fucking break with that Influencer Smurf.
You know what?
Shit.
I'm not gonna. You know what? Just like Party Plus said, I am not gonna describe to you because you act like a prick. Dumbass.
Yeah. And also, of course, the Smurf puns. The fucking Smurf puns.
Oh, hey, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, the
Wait.
Smurf puns are ridiculously unfunny. Like, hang on. Let me get to the trailer and I'll show you the scene.
And then I'll tell you what Smurfette said after after what happened in the new trailer.
Alright, where is the scene? Alright, here's the scene.
Papa Smurf's brother. You Smurfs don't know Smurf about Smurf.
I can smurf
What?
and have it delivered to your.
Ugh.
At this rate,
hate
is
that
Smurf
Smurf pun.
even a word anymore? Oh, and not to mention the acting as well. I mean, Rihanna, you're a good singer, but Rihanna as Smurfette just does not work.
No, it's not. I prefer Demi Lovato as Smurfette more than Rihanna as Smurfette.
Yep.
And of course,
And
of course, you got your Smurf
And neither does-
puns, which then Smurfette say, "What the Smurf?" I was like, passed out. I'm done. Quit using
And of
Smurf
course,
puns. Dumbass.
And of course, James Corden. The fact that James Corden is going to play the influencer Smurf
Oh
is just
god.
beyond me.
Oh god, I'm sick of tired of him. Honestly.
At least he's not in the new trailer, which I'll give him credit for that.
Good.
And also, having Nick Offerman play Papa Smurf. Why? Why?
Oh, I thought it was John Goodman.
Oh, I mean John Goodman.
Yeah, I
Having
thought
John
it was
Goodman as Papa Smurf. Why?
Why? You go
Why?
you go to as Sullivan for Monster Incorporated, and now you go into Pop Smoke. Come on, what the frick?
Like John Goodman. How do you go from Monsters Incorporated to this?
And don't forget him as Pacha from The Elvis New Groove.
Yeah. Oh, and not to mention, this movie also comes out the same day as the I Know What You Did Last Summer remake.
And you know what? You already know me. I'm gonna see that instead of
So I can probably tell that the Smurfs will probably flop at the box office because of them coming out on the same day.
yeah. And that the fact that this film was coming out the same month as Superman and Fantastic Four First Step, I swear to God, if I see people seeing this trashy film instead of the Superman movie, I'm just gonna call you guys crazy. You guys are crazy, and you guys have some horrible taste of movies, and you guys are trying to be like troll fandom all over again, dumbass.
Yep. I am not seeing this in theaters. I am not seeing it this summer.
Yeah, this film looks childish in my opinion.
I will be at Superman and Fantastic Four: The First Steps instead of this abomination.
Same here. I want to see Superman, Fantastic Four First Step, and even you're not excited for Dragon Ball Rebirth. Oh, for God's sake, that film looks way better than the Smurf.
Oh yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention: this movie is going to be a musical.
Boo! Why? We already
Why
have
have it
enough
a musical?
movie.
Why?
Ugh! I would watch Wicked instead of this piece of trash.
Yeah, I mean, Wicked for Good comes out later on this year, which I'm looking forward to that one a lot.
And I heard the new trailer is coming out on June 5th, so get ready. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and one. And if this movie has a boatload of product placements, then I won't be surprised.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. Better not.
I don't have a worst movie off this year so far, but that will probably change. Since the Snow White remake is now out on digital, I might go as well give it a watch. Oh God.
Yeah, I might watch it when it hit on Disney Plus. I'm not spending $20 freaking for Reggie's Lego movie. Hell no.
And yeah, if the Until Dawn movie comes to digital, I will watch that.
And I'll watch it when it hit on Netflix.
And if I do end up hating it, then I will be ranting. Then I will do a rant on it in a later episode.
Oh
boy.
That will be fun.
Yep, same as
Because-
Disney Snow White.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, the Until Dawn movie is not playing at my theater.
Oh,
Yep.
I can see why. It's because bombed the box office. Duh.
Yep, my theater is not showing it, so thank fucking God.
Good.
What's not showing?
The Until Dawn movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not showing.
Well,
So that
would be a
movie's
waste
on my
of money.
blacklist.
Yeah, that would be the waste of money if you see that movie in theaters.
So yeah, the Smurfs is my least anticipated movie of the summer. All right, who has an anticipated and least anticipated of the summer?
Alright, I'll go. Honestly, my most
Shit.
anticipated movies, honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and put both. Honestly, it might take forever, but hey. Trying my best to make the stream longer, so yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm getting to my most anticipated, so. Alright. I'm gonna show Snyder calls this who's boss. Alright, here we go. Alright. My most anticipated film of the summer is both tied with Superman and Fantastic Four First Step.
All right, let me type that in.
And I'll be talking about this on my next episodes on Saturday, so stay tuned. Alright, what else I have to say about this movie right here? I am very excited for those two movies because those two movies are going to kick the Smurf in the ass. James Gunn's Superman is going to be one of the best Superman movie since the original Superman in Man of Steel. The cinematography looks absolutely beautiful, and the acting of the dude Trevor when Superman and Lois Lane, Ultimate Man, those performances deserve like an Oscar winning. And of course, Lex Luthor, played by the same actor that he was in the Garfield movie. I am so glad that you go to a Garfield movie, which really got awful, and now you go to him as Lex Luthor. Man, that is not Nicola Holston. That is a real Lex Luthor. And that's Luthor should be there in the first place. And of course, you got Crypto the dog. Crypto the dog is such a cutest dog I ever seen in my life. And of course, the action scene looks really dope and really cool, honestly. So I gotta say, honestly, yeah, take that. Yeah, actually, take that, Snyder Cortez. Honestly, you really want restore the Snyderverse? Well, not gonna happen because you have this Superman, my boy. You have Heavy Caps. Oh, damn it. You have David Crawford Superman, not Henry Cavill, because getting old these days. And honestly, and Fantastic Four first step. I don't understand why the trailer just got hate, honestly. Oh, it's because you have female Subway Superman people. It can show that you guys didn't even read a comment in your entire life, right? Do you not know that the female Subway Server is a daughter characters? Is a daughter to the male version of Subway Server? Come on, man. MCU my ass. Yeah, Fantastic Four first stuff. This is going to be the very first good Fantastic Four movie since 2005. If you don't like the 2005 version, I can hand your opinion. But for me, it's underrated, honestly. Even I think there are a much better movie that came out 2005, which you already know. And of course, the acting and the visual and the story to tell, it was really marvelous. But like I said, James Gunn Superman and Fantastic Four First Step as both tie as my most anticipated film of the summer of 2025.
All right. And your
Uh,
least anticipated is.
all right. It's going to be both between with the Smurf and the Conjuring Last Waves. So let me get that poster up. You can type it while I'm doing this. Really Smurf movie, you completely rip up a poster for the emoji movie? Man, that is even worse. Damn it. Ugh. Man, that Smurf movie's gonna be childish, I swear to God.
All right. Here you go.
Alright. Yeah, they completely rip up the poster for the emoji movie. That, oh my God, that'd make the film even worse. God darn it. Ain't good.
Actually, the poster of this movie rip off the poster for Toy Story 3.
God darn it. Why? Yeah, first you were emoji movie and now we go to Smurf. What the frick? Anyway, so the main reason why I had to put the both tie as the Smurf and the Conjuring Last Wave. Honestly, I'm just gonna start with the Conjuring Last Wave and I'll save the Smurf for the last because I got a lot to say about that freaking movie. Yeah, actually, guys, I don't hate the Conjuring movie. I'm just getting sick and tired of the franchise. It was just all the state of welcome. But after I watched the trailer, I gotta say, but the trailer was really good. But however, I'm just getting sick and tired of the Conjuring movie.
Hold up, we got our fourth guest.
Oh.
Hello there. Sorry, like
Hey, movie
because
nerd.
I was
Hey,
on
movie
Connor's
nerd.
stream.
Hey,
Ah,
movie
it's
nerd.
okay.
And it's okay. It's alright. Hey, we'll
Yeah.
just talk about these two.
My least anticipated film for the rest of this year has got to be a tie between Gabby's Dollhouse Movie and Smurfs 2025.
We're in the
Hold
least
up, hold
anticipated
up.
summer
Sol,
movie.
will hold up,
'Cause I'm not
Sol.
done yet.
I'll do your request after Nick Hicks is finished with his.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. And we'll talk about the summer movie, not the rest of the year. So, yeah, let's get back to this. Yeah, anyway, I don't hate the Conjuring movie. I really enjoyed the first movie. I just think the second film is overrated, and I heard the third film is really disappointed. So, and you know what? I do remember watching the third film, and oh my God, it can show that the franchise is overstayed a welcome. So yeah, I'm not excited for the Conjuring Last Way. Yeah, it's gonna be some of the generic jump scare and the same old bullshit, just like every single Conjuring movie. But like I said, at least it's way better than the Nun movie. Yeah, screw the Nun movies. Yeah, anyway, but not as bad as the Smurf. Oh my god. Why this film is a musical, and why on earth that this
Why?
film is a Spider-Verse animation? I'm very
Yeah,
sorry, but
because
dude, that has got to be one of the most ugliest animation I have seen in my life.
Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer Spider-Verse animation.
Okay, I
And
will
if,
be honest there. I still love the Spider-Verse animation, but the Spider-Verse animation for this movie just doesn't work at all.
no, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
I
because
mean,
we love the
That
Spider-Verse
literally
animation,
ruined
that
it.
doesn't mean that this film is going to be peak. No, this film is going to be hot garbage. Hot garbage.
well, I mean, look at movies like The Bad Guys and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. They both use the
Oh,
Spider-Verse style.
two peak movie. Love
Yep.
it.
Yep,
I know the Bad Guys 2 is going to be Spider-Verse animation style, which is good.
yep.
Alright, let's get back to the
Just
Smurf
like the
before we
first
go off
movie.
topic.
I'm excited for the Bad Guys 2.
All right,
Yeah, let's get back on topic.
stay on
please.
topic, please.
Alright,
Yep.
pop that stain, please. Sorry about the chase.
Where is it? Where is it?
Hope you didn't delete it.
Did I lose it?
God on it. Think bud. Honestly, I'm just
And
gonna
I'll type in a new one.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta said when I hear the one Smurf character say, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Ugh,
Oh
It's
my
cringe.
fucking god!
Why do
that's
we
the
need that?
worst YouTube reference.
Was you know what? I'm just gonna do a comic book guy reference. Worst YouTuber reference ever.
All right, I brought back the banner.
Thank you. Anyway, and when I hear Smurfest
Nope.
say, "What the Smurf?" Ah, damn it.
Sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, so when I heard Smurfest say, "What the Smurf?" I was like, passed out. I'm done. Enough with the Smurf puns already. And I'm starting getting very annoyed, just like Chase getting very annoyed of the product placement in the Smurf movie. I'm getting sick and tired of this product placement. And I have to agree with BurnardFan. It's okay that you can have product placement, but just don't use it for hours, or else it'll get stale
Yeah.
like milk.
Don't
Yeah, it
don't
gets
do
stale like
stuff like what Sony did. Like Sony put product placements in their movies, like 8 Crazy Nights, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Infamous Emoji Movie, and the Garfield movie.
I hate the Emoji Movie. And I can hear your
Me
opinion
too.
on 8 Crazy 9, but for me, it's a underrated Christmas film along with Jingle All the Way.
I never
Anyway,
heard of 8 Crazy Nights.
and the animation, honestly, I didn't talk about the animation, fuck it. Anyway, honestly, why this film had to have product placement? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Why?
Why?
Paramount, why
Yeah,
giving this up?
why? Just
First, it was
why?
Transformers Age of Extinction because you advertising of that beard, and now you're telling me you do more product placement for the Smurf movie? Oh my god. Why?
Why Paramount? Why? You gave us Transformers 1 and Sonic the
And
Hedgehog
you gave
3
us
last
Sonic
year.
3.
Yeah, you
And
gave us
seriously? And
those
seriously,
movies last year.
And seriously, is this how you follow up to Mission Impossible: The Final Awakening? What the frick? It's not how you. This is not how you do a follow up to Mission Impossible: Final Awakening. And mark my word, that film's gonna be a lot better than this piece of shit. Anyway, so that's why the Smurf and the Conjuring Last Way, and I really hope to God is the last Conjuring. I'm sick and tired of the franchise. Is in my least anticipated movies of the summer 2025. The Conjuring franchise, just give the West, and the Smurf, go fix yourself. Yeah, that was a lot of wage, man. Alright, what about you, movie nerd? What is your most and least anticipated movie of the summer?
For me, it is Smurfs 2025.
Let's start with the most anticipated first, and
Influencer
then we can
Smurf
get
was
to the least
really
anticipated.
annoying in the trailer when he says, smash that subscribe button. Oh my god.
All right, I'm doing your request now.
Yeah. Also, the thing at the start is really bad when he just says, I just smurfed my pants. I was like, we don't need to know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Oh my god, that post is awful.
Generic poster based on generic movie. Not surprised there.
What is this poster? Mission Impossible or something?
Better not,
That's
or else
false.
I kick in the ass.
Not use a false rip of crime. It's just I was like in the poster.
Well, honestly, it makes sense because both films made by the same studio, so you're good.
Yeah.
Also, Smurfs try
One.
the villain.
Damn it.
I mean, the aliens in the other trailer were so ugly. The aliens. Yeah, like some things that the villain was talking to in the second trailer. I did actually give the trailers a dislike. Because that trailer was awful. Also, the brother was so bad. Besides, in the Sony movies, Papa Smurf didn't have a brother in the Sony movies. He only had in the cartoon. And how the hell did he group it with this gel? That is so stupid. That's so stupid. Because you can't grow a beard with gel. Because instead of doing that, you could just grow a mustache or beard yourself, just like what I did. Because I grew a mustache last year without using a gel. Also, I hate the animation. Oh my god, they ruined the Spider-Verse animation style. There are better Spider-Verse animation style movies like The Bad Guys, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem, and even the White Robots. So that's all I'm saying about this.
All right. Who wants to go up next? Who has an anticipated movie of the summer?
I think I have an upcoming video coming about my review, so I'm not
Anyways,
going to do it.
As I was saying, I gotta
That's
go
okay.
now, so goodbye.
All right, see you,
Alright.
Sol.
Alright, bye, movie nerd.
But
All right.
I'll give you a few hints. It's
Mhm.
it's a movie from this year. It's the main movie where not even damn teenagers need to behave.
Which one is that? I got blank thought. I have no idea.
Minecraft movie.
Oh, the
Oh,
Minecraft
yes.
movie. Okay.
All
If I
right, let
heard
me
that
get that
film
in.
is that one
Alright, see ya.
digital, so I might watch it on July for about a month.
Alright.
All right. So let's hear your thoughts.
I'm really thinking he said that he might save it for review, but might give us a sneak peek. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess we can call it a little sneak peek review.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and review another movie, and it's probably my last review before I close off the stream.
And same here. I got another movie to review.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me start off with mine first because this is the movie I watched. I watched last Sunday on my Blu-ray copy.
And plus, this is your stream, so that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. My next review is Freebirds. Hang on, let me just highlight a comment. Oh, come on, Southern Gamer Nerd.
No, we are not playing that game. No.
I hate Sonic 06, but I will admit this comment is actually pretty funny.
That is the same game that that was the same game that had one of the worst kissing scene I have seen for a game. Oh my god.
All right, now the Freebirds.
Here you go. Damn it.
Yeah, say what you want on this movie, but I get some enjoyment out of it. The animation is solid. The story is solid as well. The voice acting, especially from I don't know the voice acting again.
Woody Harrelson and Owen Wilson.
The acting is good. especially when it comes to Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson.
Man.
And they have pretty good chemistry in this movie. Some of the jokes are pretty funny because this movie has some memes in it, like of course the famous "we're going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu."
Yeah, man. That line
That is pretty funny
everywhere.
though.
That's the only thing I like from that movie, but still, this movie was shit.
The soundtrack is pretty good as well. Now, if I were to have some flaws with this movie, one of my flaws with this movie is the pacing can intend to get rough at times, and some of the humor doesn't, and some of the humor can fall flat at times, but can fall flat. All right, the pacing can get pretty rough at times, and some of the humor doesn't hold up at times. But overall, I don't mind this movie. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, for me, I give it like a 1 out of 10 because this film, I mean, the pacing was awful because the pacing felt, I mean, I already know this film was 1 hour, but this film felt like 2 hours.
Yeah, the pacing, like I said before, the pacing is pretty rough.
And I do remember having that film on DVD, but I am so glad I regret it.
All right, next
anyway,
review.
So the last review for the day before we shut the stream down because I got to do some Nickelodeon vote pretty soon. Which is other than the worst High School Musical movie ever, which is other than High School Musical 3 Senior Year. OMG.
Oh boy. Oh god.
And to be honest, guys, I have no idea what the frick I would just watch. Like, what the frick is this? Is this High School Musical? Or even is the Kim Possible graduation done bad? Because this is easily a graduation of Kim Possible finale done bad. Because this movie is just absolutely atrocious. Like, honestly, no offense. I mean, I really enjoy High School Musical. It's part of my childhood. The first film is the classic, timeless classic, as I said. And of course, High School Musical 2, one of the best movies from the series. But after this movie, that is why I'm not watching any more content of High School Musical. Honestly, I might win on this film for Disney Review Week, or even better, I might tear this movie apart and give it like a 1 out of 10. So I just nothing to say about this movie, honestly. Yeah, this film is absolutely chop and lazy. Like, why did this film have to be released in theaters? Oh, heck no. Are you telling me that High School Musical 1 and 2 got a TV movie, but yeah, you want to release this piece of stinko? Oh, heck no. I gotta say, but that Saw movie that came out the exact same day is way better than seeing the minute of this freaking movie. Well, even that's not saying a lot because of the Saw movie that came out the same day as this one was not good. But like I said, at least it's way better than this piece of trash. But
plus, High School Musical is supposed to be a Disney Channel movie, not a theatrical movie.
Yeah, not an actual movie. Why this film got released in theaters due to the 2 High School Musical movie got a TV movie? How does that make sense?
Yeah, because High School Musical is supposed to be a TV movie, not a theatrical movie.
Yeah. And honestly, I was really shocked and speechless because of the fact that this film came out the exact same day as the Saw movie. What? You have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Childhood ruin, am I right? Anyway, I'm going to give Kim Possible Graduation Done Bad a 1 out of 10. It's the worst movie, one of the worst movies of the series. And I'm going to give the very first High School Musical movie a seal of Nick Cage garbage. And I mean Nick Cage Studio Lounge garbage. And I am not going to watch any single High School Musical content ever again. And if you like the film, the people who was in my letterbox bash my opinion, I can hand you an opinion. I totally understand why you got childhood memory of this film, but the only thing I like from the film, what's that? They got some cool DVDs. That's it. But High School Musical 3, go fuck yourself.
All right, it's time to close up the stream.
Alrighty then, and I'll see you at tomorrow night for my final destination.
Yeah, see ya, Chase. Yep, I don't know if I'll be there, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, see ya.
See ya, Nick Hicks. All right, folks. That's going to be it for tonight's episode. I hope you had fun with me tonight. All right, I will see you guys later. So until then, peace out.
Yes! Thank you! Good night!